Ooh, shit, let's start again. Where's the sound? Thanks, Jaden. I had myself muted. So let's start again. Hello, guys. My name is Runo. I'm not gonna do that whole intro thing again. But what I'll do is I'll just switch to this screen again. I just want to quickly show a few things to you guys. Hey, it's a lovely Thursday, and yeah, Peter is chilling on a yacht. He's a bastard. I'll show you some photos from him now, for having such an amazing time. And it leaves me doing these kind of things flying solo. So Bitcoin is up 1.5%, ETH is up 2.5%. So a lot of things are coming in now, and the momentum is kicking in. And coins like Sui, as I tried to point out, you guys, are up 10% for the day. So it's moving really strong. And this means if I then bring this over to our Bitcoin analysis, the swing trade that I shared with you guys, the beginning of the week, we were looking at, this is the buy zone. Look, it's a wide invalidation. So I'm not trying to say that I nailed the ultimate bottom. But from that point onwards, we jumped across the important resistance area that I thought that if we can get above this range, price will move into the imbalance that's sitting right there. Now, an imbalance is nothing other than a reload zone or reinstitution of trend zone, or whatever the case, however you want to try and word it. Basically, what it boils down to is whoever dumped the shit out of Bitcoin is probably going to go and try and defend their short there. Okay, so the market moved too quick. There's unfinished business there. So we did go to that area with this candle wick, but personally, I thought that we were going to consolidate and trade a little bit below that resistance a little bit more. Okay, but that's the thing. The more information you have, the more idea you have how it should look. Sometimes that is almost worse in a case, because then if it doesn't have the same picture, you're almost not confident about whether your analysis is correct. So tricky thing. Okay, so we bounced at this resistance area. So basically it was resistance, broke through, turned it into support. Now it was a shaky turning it into support zone. Yet again, like I say, sometimes these pictures aren't too having too much of an idea of how it should look. Can literally mess with your things. And today we're sitting above this area, so we're above 104. So the argument for me for a longer term bearish narrative kind of goes away. And this brings me to what I kind of point out here at the bottom of my trading view screen. Typically my screen always looks like this because I want to look at all the pairings or stuff, but trading view has recently, I don't know how recently they've done this, brought out this seasonality little thing here. And basically what that means is you can see that seasonality between 2024, 2023. January we start, and then typically we have a really good year with the around sell in May, go away kind of scenario where the market starts to dump. And then normally December leading up to Christmas is when you have your big pump, and then everybody leaves. Okay, so that means that I'm expecting this breakout from the 4-hour time frame. Let's go back to my chart. This breakout to now go parabolic. Okay, that's the hope. I don't know. Let's head over to your comments. Let's quickly see where we're at now. Okay, so Rudo, I owe you a Guinness in Ireland. You called XN around a year ago, and it's 15x in one candle. Make sure to take some profit, my friend. Make sure you take some profit, okay? All the audio, I think, comments is now behind me, I hope. And then let's see what else we have. Yeah, there we go. We need to take it easy with the gym. You won't fit the screen soon. I'm sorry, my friend, but I am... the camera doesn't put it, but I'm a big guy. So I need to take it easy in the gym, and I need to do a little bit more cardio maybe now. Okay, so let's move on to what my projections is, because basically what I say, it played out perfectly. What's next? That's the most important thing. And the what next for me is Ethereum. All my attention is on Ethereum at the moment. So currently in the Discord, everybody is waiting for me, and we're going to be trading live there further on. And I'm trying to get this area. I'm trying to get a buy. It's been hard. It's been tough because I tried it yesterday. I had 2 consecutive fails. And then, 4-hour wise, when I look at this, my attention is, although Bitcoin is the headline maker, and I mean, I brought it up in the early message, but basically, central banks are looking at it. Trump is talking about it, policymakers, and yet again, more companies are using it in their balance sheet. So it's doing the necessary, adoption what we want to see. The problem that I have is I want to see an alt season now, because if we really want to believe in the whole, there's a bull market coming, the alts isn't in a bull market except for maybe a select few, and that will only really happens once ETH breaks out of this 4-hour time frame. So my trading is basically focused on trying to get in on this move, because if ETH breaks out, there's more gains to be had there, easier gains, and it's literally just based on the assumption that ETH to the BTC pairing is now flashing bottom signal, bottom signal, bottom signal. So this is definitely, it has to turn at some stage. Okay, so to zoom out to give you guys the daily time frame and the weekly time frame, and this is the most important one that I kind of want to look at. The weekly time frame is, you can see that when we do have these bottoming scenarios. Okay, so I'm just oversimplifying, just looking at the RSI just to say, okay, there we are. Strong bullish divergence is in fact there. It just needs a little bit of a kick. We need a fundamental news event. We need a influencer saying ETH. We need something. and this will pivot around. And then typically, like this works, it feels like it's going nowhere. It pivots around, and you'll have ETH shooting up. Short period, we make our money, we move on to the other alts. And that's when I'm really going to start cycling from one coin to the next coin to the next coin. Basically, almost like a swinging, Tarzan, swinging from one rope to the next until we run out of rope. And then that's the bull market, So that's the whole idea here. So keeping this in mind, that's the game plan for Bitcoin 4-hour. So I don't want to dive in too big a time frame. Let's quickly have a look at how the Buddy performs. And performed over the day. And there was, I remember this now, a few guys asking me to show some Buddy stats and stuff. And I don't have anything prepared for you guys. And I said I'll post some charts and stuff for everybody. So those in the Discord that I did ask that, I'll get to you guys. I'm just a little bit busy. So Buddy on the 4-hour time frame said go short there. Now, typically the way it works is, at this stage, it's looking to close the setup. And when the lines appear, I know it's purple on black, so it's sometimes a little hard to see. But when the lines appear, the reason is I don't want too many lines in my face. But when the lines appear, that's the area when you need to start acting. Okay, so that would have been the sell zone. And then from that point onwards, that's your invalidation with the first green line. All these, once they're there, they don't go away. Is your TP1 and TP2, TP3, that kind of scenario. This was the hidden bullish demand zone or buy zone. So the hope was that between this time frame would have been adequate enough for price to go back to that area test and then be bullish. That never got filled. Okay, so at the moment, from a larger time frame, it's in a short, but I think it's over. Once you hit TP1 and it goes back to the sell zone, this is going to start switching bullish soon. Now, the Buddy indicator as well, what it does is it has this formula that I used to override the bar color to display the kind of trend we're in. Now, typically, I like to be in, longs when we're in a really strong bullish trend. So you'll find that close to the end of an exhaustion, the market will either turn light orange, which means it is bearish but choppy, or light blue, bullish but choppy. And only ever when it really turns dark blue, that's when you're really in for the move. Now, when you zoom out, the current scenario where we find Bitcoin, Bitcoin is in this consolidation range. So those kind of trend colors will in most cases be a little confusing, because if you look at from the daily time frame, the last time Bitcoin really had a bullish trend and acted on it was 68, and you can see big moves with all the various setups. So frustratingly so, it is a choppy environment. Definitely. So trader environment means new opinions moving into the market. You're going to have to deal with a little bit of chop. Okay. Zooming this then into, say, a smaller time frame, I won't ever go below a 10-minute or 8-minute. That's why those time frames are marked on my screen. Anything lower than that, the RSI and all the other data, because remember, it's an indicator. It has to use mathematically generated data, the information becomes so distorted that it almost doesn't make sense. Okay, so if you look at that from that point of view, let's go maybe say 10-minute time frame. I like the 10-minute, or sometimes I like the 8-minute. You can see that, you know, it wanted to have a continuation on the current breakout, and that failed. So we're probably due for the remainder of today, for the next few hours or so at least, going to be coming back to some of these levels, say at 104. So, and it's at that stage where the buddy will probably start flashing some more indicators. Now you can filter between the different strategies. So this kind of strategy I'm going to be looking for is a strat 1 strategy, which means show me a top or bottom. Let's hunt for tops or bottoms. And at the moment, the strat 1 strategy that we had there, you know, this is the nature of how the market can be spiteful. In this case, there was the sell zone, it took your money, and now it's coming back down. And it happens sometimes. And for this one, the nature of the way that the trade got formulated, you know, it's a miss, really. So it's not confirmed the top nor confirmed the bottom for me just yet. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Now, yet again, guys, you can use this on all the various coins, and you can dive into various time frames, because here and there you're going to find scenarios where the time frame and the maths on the strategy aligns really good, and then you're going to get really good entries. So if you're new to this, just make sure to have all the strategies on. Simplify this, and if you want to have the candle colors in there, all you need to do is just tick the little button, and it will take it away, and you'll have your normal candle colors. And then you can see, you know, when it does work, you know, it gives you these really powerful trades that you can basically nail on. And sometimes, you know, as the nature goes, these false positives, they can be frustrating, but that's the game. And the buddy indicator is a support system. It's aimed to give you a 65. That's if you go and put the screen like this and just replay and rewind on your own accord, you'll find that if your sample size is around, say, 50 trades, there will be 65% will be accurate, and the others will be failing. So it's going to feel like one hit, one miss. Basically, that's what 65% means. But the hit is minus 1% in your account. The miss is minus 1% or 3%, and the hit will always be at least 7 times that. Okay, between 3 and 7 times that. So by that definition, it makes you good money. You just need to. And if you want that indicator, all you need to do, head over to my Discord. It has been restructured, and you can get the buddy indicator. There's many ways to do that. You can buy it outright. Okay, if you want it. No mess, no fuss. Buy the indicator. It's simple. It's there for life. You know, it's simple as that. Or if you little crunched on funds, you can use any of the other sponsored deals and trials. Read through them, check them out. That's it. As for the Discord, guys, I have reignited the public side. So it really got to a point where there was too many scammers. It was too crazy. So I changed it. So it's hard. It's harder for new people to join in and be able to text. So you'll pretty much see the Discord by default as a read only. And there's a few things that you can do to basically just unlock the read only function so that we have like-minded people in here. I just want to keep the scammers out, guys. It's as simple as that. Okay, over to your comments. Let's quickly see where you guys are at. There we go. Now the good mornings are coming. So yeah, apologize for the interesting start to this. Now let's see what else we've got. Impatient monk. No. Where's that comment now? It's disappeared. There we go. 0.3 ETHBTC is a nice level to turn some BTC profits into ETH. And yes, let's go back to that. For me, I think it is a really good area personally. And what I do is every beginning of the week, I buy Bitcoin. Simple as that. The trade profits for the week, sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's very little, but I do make sure to buy at least a couple of $100 worth of Bitcoin every week. And the idea is if I can get the shit right, fingers crossed, okay, the hope is that that all that BTCs are going to get in here, and you just need one of these runs where it then takes your Bitcoin holdings, doubles it, or if we get to be lucky and we really do get a big super cycle and ETH is like a sleeping giant and it kicks in, you get a scenario where it can even 10x your BTC holdings. At that stage, you get the hell out, and go back to stable and ride the bear market out, and or jump to the other coins, like I said a little bit earlier. Okay, guys, so that's everything that I wanted to share with you guys this afternoon stream, HODL-wise. Let's quickly move on. SUI, we're going to look at the SUI setups. There's a few coins that I would highlight and share with you guys that I think is worth keeping in mind. We spoke about Trump at length on Wednesday. No, I didn't. I did it in the HODL report for everybody on the Discord. So if you want to go and join my premium group, you're more than welcome to do so. There's the HODL. We talked about Trump, Melania, and all the other coins and the gains that can be had there. I can't put everything on YouTube. It's just not enough time. So go there, go and join the groups, man. It's not expensive, okay? And so I'll touch on that a little bit, and then a few other coins like Camino, ENA, that kind of run away from us in some instances with buy zones that didn't get hit the last time round, so that we can kind of make sure that we're in on these, because as the emotional cycle of things is heating up, okay, the alts is here. They experiencing anger, depression, or in some cases disbelief with some of them. As that then switches, once ETH goes full on bull, they will then also start moving back into this side of the emotional cycle. And this cycle keeps on repeating itself. That's the part where technical analysis starts working, because there's that repetition. You just need to be in it long enough. Okay, that's it. So that's everything that I want to share with you guys. This stream, I don't really chart Inu, but INJ and those kind of things. We'll have a look at those in the afternoon stream with you guys. So I'll look at your comments, I'll prepare the charts, and if there's anything else, even if you're not watching live or if you're watching on Twitter or any of the other pages, reply, tweet, I'll have a look at them, and then if they're worthy, they'll be in the stream. And any other questions you might have as well, I'll add them in the stream for you guys. Okay, so in conclusion, really bullish things for us is happening for Bitcoin. A lot of nice adoption, fundamental news. These lubricative events could help drive this thing a little bit further. The only drawdown, and I'm putting this at the end because I know a lot of people will start dropping off or would have dropped off already, is that while this is nice, I would like to see this continue onwards. If we chop in this area, this is just a correction and Bitcoin could go back down. That's the danger. So just keep that in the back of your heads, guys. Okay. Thanks so much for taking the time with me. I'm going to be back this afternoon. Cheers, guys.
I'll keep hustling.
Subscribe now.